Now we are discussing about the topic sorting of insertion, and I want to explain it with the help of an example. Let us take an array of elements 4, 1, 3, 8, 6, and 2, and whereas we declare the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as there are 6 elements, and we now arrange the elements in the index x as the 0, as for the index 0, the element is 4, and as like that. Now we are sorting by the on the basis of ascending order. Hence, we check in step one. We check whether the first two elements are in the ascending order or not. Whereas the remaining elements come down as they are in previous position. The first two elements we check in ascending order or not. As we taken 4 and 1, 4 is bigger value. Hence, we shift 4 to the second index and 1 to the first index. As here, the first two elements are now in ascending order, and we check this as for the third element also in the index. As you see that the remaining elements, whereas 4, 5, 6 come down as it is, and we check for the whereas the second and third element in the array are in ascending order or not. As we know that the 4 is greater than 3, hence the fourth element shift to the third element. And now we check the ascending order for the first and second element, whereas the 1 and 3, as they are also in ascending order, we skip this step and we check for the four elements in the array, whether they are in ascending order or not. Hence, as we know that the 8 is greater than 4, as the remaining are all in the ascending order, we need not to check for the ascending order. Therefore, they are also in the ascending order. Now we check for whether the fifth element in the array is in up to fifth element, the array is in ascending order or not. Hence, we all know that the 6 is less than 8 and 8 is greater than. Hence we have to shift the fourth element of the array to the fifth element. As we know that the sixth is shifted, and we have also have to check whether the fourth element, that is 6, is greater than 4 or not. As the above case is true, hence we need not to check to the remaining elements. Now we have to check for the last element, that is I5 value, that is here it is 2, whether the all the elements in the array are in ascending order or not. We know that this last element, that is 2 here in the array, is less than 8, hence we have to change the positions of 8 and 2. As we change the positions, 8 come in the last of the 8 comes as the last element of the array, and here we have to check for the ascending order of 6 and 2. As 2 is less than 6, 6 comes in second place, and we have to repeat the process whether up to the ascending order arrives in the array. As here we can check that the 4 is greater than 2, hence we shift the position of 4 as well as with the second value, second element. Hence, as we shift the second element, now we have to check whether the second and third elements of the array are in ascending order or not. Here we can observe that the elements in the array are now in ascending order. Hence, we are here again declaring the indi indexes. Hence, here we can obtain the ascending order of the array, as we are giving that 1 is less than 2, and 2 is less than 3, 3 less than 4, less than 6, and 8. And now we are giving an full program. As we know that we have to give header files and we have to declare main function. As first we are declaring variables, and then we have to enter the size of an array, because it is important to describe the size of an array, and we have to scan them, and now we have to enter the elements in the array. After entering, we have to scan the elements and obtain their indexes. And now we have to apply the for loop, whether the given elements in the array are in ascending order or not. If they are in ascending order, then we need not have to replace them. Now for and we are taking two variables here as I and j, whereas j equal and we are applying two for loops in this program. Here we have to use getch also. Here the output with which comes it asks about size of an array. After entering the size of array, it asks to enter the elements. After entering, it gives the sorted array in which the elements in the array are in ascending order.